Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there? Gary Bledsoe here, and I want to just talk to you today. I'm going to give you four quick takeaways. I watched a phenomenal movie the other day. I've been like really looking forward to this movie for like the longest. It's called The Founder. And it's the story of the McDonald's Corporation, how it became a billion dollar corporation. And I really wanted to know, watch the story live because years and years ago I read the book called Grinding It Out. It was the story of Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc was the man who actually created the McDonald's Corporation. And I want to give you four quick takeaways. But first of all, I want to ask you, did you watch that movie? And if you did, what were your takeaways? I want you at the end of this movie also to make sure you post what was your takeaway once you watched the movie. And if you want, even compare it to the book. If you didn't like it, whatever, the book also do that. But let me go ahead and get this started. Thank you all for showing up, okay? So my takeaways for this movie was it was four powerful takeaways. I'm pretty sure I had a lot more. I mean, this guy really totally inspired me, really got me going. You know, Michael T. Keaton did, I think, an excellent job. But as you know, it was the story of Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc, he was a 52 at the time he discovered McDonald's. He was a 52-year-old milkshake salesman. I mean, 52 years old. I haven't even quite got there yet. But just imagine being a milkshake salesman in a time when, you know, you go out and you usually sell only maybe one, two, things like that, you know, and it's really hard. You got to put your game face to get your scripts together, and you got people slamming the door on you. You'll see once you watch the movie. I'm not gonna give too much of the movie, but you know, you got people slamming the door, and you're 52 years old, you got a house, you're married, and you know there's no kids there or anything, but you're like, oh, you know, like what's gonna happen? Like, you know, how is this gonna work out? You know, my life is like going nowhere, and that's exactly how he felt. But he did something really powerful. You know, he did, which was my first takeaway. The number one takeaway he did was this. Number one, he kept his eyes open for opportunity. See, I want to tell you guys out there that you got to keep your eyes open for opportunity. There's opportunities out there. People always say opportunity knock once, knock twice. I really don't believe that. I believe the success of an opportunity, it happens once, maybe twice. But I believe that opportunities are always out there. You just have to keep your eyes tuned to it. And what Ray Kroc did was he kept his eyes open for opportunity. And when he went, he saw an opportunity where he was selling, like he was barely selling 1-2 milkshake machines. But what happened was he had an order for 6 milkshake machines in San Bernardino, California. And he was like, 6? This must be a mistake. So he got on the phone, and let me tell you how opportunity is powerful, because it leads right up to number 2. And what he did was he got on the phone and he said, you guys must have made a mistake. He spoke to Mac McDonald, and he was like, and it was his brother, Dick McDonald, who said yes. He said, you must have made a mistake. You ordered six milkshake machines. Now he was doubting himself, which is something you should never do when you see when opportunities there. But he was doubting himself, and he said it must have been a mistake because he's so used to people keep saying no or maybe just want one. So what he did was when he called and asked if it was a mistake, they said, yep, you know what, it was a mistake. Instead of 6, we want 8. 8? Okay, you know what? Let me go take a look at where this place is at. So he got on the map and he saw that where he was led one straight shot to where it was. So guess what he did? He did what most people would not have done. Now he's all the way on the other side of the country, and he said, "I'm gonna go drive there." And he took couple of days, and he drove all the way there, a couple of hours, lots of hours, and he drove all the way there because he wanted to see what was going on. And guess what? Because his eyes were open to the opportunity, he was watching something he never saw along the way, from always trying to sell these milkshake machines. He saw that he had to keep waiting for burgers, and every time they came out, when they finally brought him his burger, it was messed up. He didn't order it. His order was wrong, and he saw the environment, but he saw what the McDonald's brothers had put together. So my number two takeaway was he saw the opportunity because his eyes were open, but guess what he did? When his heart it was time for him to take advantage of this opportunity because he saw something that no one else saw, not even the McDonald brothers saw. He seized it. He seized the opportunity. That's what I want to tell you. Number two, my number two takeaway is whenever you see an opportunity out there and it's calling your heart. See, we have two brains, I believe. I believe we have the conscious brain, and then we have the subconscious brain, which is our heart. The conscious brain, which is the gatekeeper that stops everything, is rationalizing everything, and the subconscious one. And the subconscious one is that one that really feels like, it doesn't know right or wrong or anything like that. It really feels like it just takes in data and it uses it. And it just uses it. And his heart told him, yes, this is what I need to do. I need to do this. I need to make it happen. And when you get that gut feeling, that heart feeling, that soul feeling saying that you need to do something, just ignore this. Now, he could have listened to the conscious mind, the gatekeeper, and the conscious mind could have told him, no, you're 50 washed up, your wife is really still kind of mad at you for always being out on the road, this is happening, that's happening, we have a comfortable life. He said, no, I wanted more. So he seized the opportunity because he listened to his heart, the conscious mind. So that's number two. Make sure you listen to when you number one, when you see that opportunity, and number two, when your heart calls you to take that opportunity, go and take that opportunity. Number three, what he did was, I said four takeaways. Sorry, it's 5 takeaways. I'm going to give you a bonus takeaway. So I'm going to give you another takeaway. And number three, what he did was, once he started getting in there and he started really seeing how this was working and how the potential and what can happen and things like that, he started using number three. My number three takeaway: success loves speed. Success loves speed. It wants speed. So what he was doing was he was finding ways to put this everywhere. So he drove up back on him. Franchising. Let's take your system and let's put it other places. What did the McDonald's brother say? Especially Dick, who was the mastermind behind it. He said, how are we going to keep up with quality control? He said, we'll figure that out as we go along. Let's just get it out there. Let's get it. This is something that's revolutionary. That's better than what everybody else is doing. Let's get it out there. Let's go ahead and let's figure out how we can get this done and how we can get that done. So he was just finding ways to find how he can franchise it. He made a plan, got it together, and you regrinding it out. Watch the movie, you'll understand. He got it together. But the bottom line is this: he was moving so fast to try to get things growing that McDonald's, from him, he was in partnership with the McDonald's brothers. The McDonald's brothers stayed with that one store. And all they were caring about was quality control and going slow and taking your time and doing it step by step and planning everything out and rehearsing. And Ray Kroc said no. So he went out there and he created stores. He just kept going. He kept getting owners, kept getting them all. And he just kept doing it and doing it and doing it, figuring out how to get this right, how to get that, how to do. See, success loves speed. It does not want to wait around. It does not want you waiting around. If you see an opportunity and you seize that opportunity, you got to do everything you can. You can't wait around for it to happen. You can't second guess it. I can't stand people. I always call them, I don't call them analytical people. I call them analytical people. They're so anal. They always got to second guess this and second guess that and figure out this and figure out that. No, success likes speed. It wants you to just get it out there and make mistakes as you go along, but learn from your mistakes and fix them. So I hope that makes sense. Number 4 takeaway. He did something that the McDonald's brothers thought they were doing. They thought they were doing this, but Ray Kroc was doing this. He was thinking big. He was thinking huge. He saw McDonald's in every state, everywhere, every city, every town. He saw it everywhere. He said, I can see this thing everywhere. He wanted it everywhere. So number 1, when you see that opportunity. Number 2, when your heart tells you take advantage of the opportunity and you seize it. Number 3, make sure you understand that speed loves success. Success loves speed. Success loves speed. And then you got to do the 4th thing. You got to think big. You got to think big. You got to play big. I mean, this guy was about to lose his house. You watch the movie. He about to lose his house. He about to lose everything. When he created $1 billion, this guy mortgaged his house. He lied to his wife, and he put his house up for mortgage to get his first McDonald's. I mean, this guy was no joke. He just really did what he had to do because he was thinking big. And I remember him, and there's a scene in the movie, and I'm going to share the scene, where he went down and he grabbed some dirt, and he picked the dirt up, and he just said, Please. And I know what he was doing. He didn't say they didn't get religious. They didn't say Lord or God or anything. But I know that's what he meant. God, Lord, universe, higher power. Let this be the right move. He picked that dirt up and he just dropped it. He said, let this be the right move. And guess what? It was the right move. He thought big. And let me give you the final bonus, the fifth one. The fifth takeaway that I got. Think different. Think different. I remember the quote that 50 Cent, the rapper 50 Cent, got from Lloyd Banks. He said, go ahead and switch the style up and watch the money pile up. Go ahead and switch the style up and watch the money pile up. So true. Sometimes you gotta be different. And what I mean by different, he said when they interviewed him, he asked them, why did you pick McDonald's? Why did you fight hard to keep that name? This name belonged to these guys. Why did you fight hard? He fought so hard to the point where he took the name from them. And he had ownership of that name. Put nothing in McDonald's variation on any restaurant that they ever did once he took over because they were moving too slow. Guess what? Why he did it? Because he said, I was getting tired of burger this, burger that, burger this, going around a burger. He was getting tired of burger this. So he said, you know what? McDonald's. It rolls off McDonald's. He said a person named McDonald didn't get picked on in high school. How funny is that? So true. You gotta be different. You gotta switch the style up and watch the money pile up. Be different. Don't care what other people do. Won't want you. Some people will. Some people won't. You gotta say, so what? Find the ones that will. That's it. I hope this helps somebody. If it really did, please feel free to tag somebody in this. Feel free to share it. Feel free to hop and get it on to anybody else, but just make sure you go watch that movie and have your eyes open for opportunities. Heart calls you to take the opportunity, seize it, and when you do seize it, make sure that you know that success loves speed. I want you to always be thinking big, and I want you to not be afraid to be different. Love you all. I see you all at the top. Have a good day, night, evening, whenever. Have a good one.